Alright, it has certainly been a hot minute since I played. Well, maybe about a week, but I definitely know I was talking about doing the side quest, so we're gonna go to that one. Excuse me.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid? You cracked another crystal?
Yeah, fuck that shit up.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls wrap,
Alright, I don't care.
and we most certainly wouldn't want the poor thing.
Of course.
Oh, you see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, but they don't deliver. Not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need...
And
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt...
Alright, let's get you your cloth.
They said
We take care of the
give
people.
us new clothes. But we've no coin.
No, I'm gonna take care of my people. But as soon as I can figure out what I need to... Okay, there we go. We gotta go all the way over here.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Look at this.
let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown?
Just some linen.
Apology, but your items, they were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been... My mother thinks it might be bandits.
It usually is. So I assume
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of... Wait.
going to find it.
Oh. Well then, be safe.
Good girl.
So I got a question. How come nobody fucks with the brown chocobos? You never see anybody hanging out with the brown chocobos. Or riding a brown chocobo. I'm saying it's racism. It's because they're brown chocobos doesn't mean they can't be ridden. That's all I'm saying.
That damn bird's a menace!
I swear.
Alright, dismount.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that featherbrain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bucklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it.
We?
Oi! Killer! It's time to collect.
Do you know what I look like?
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Ah, okay.
Bandits!
It's a
As I
bandit.
told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the answer one, killer.
Stop calling me that. Go!
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So, you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to...
Clive, sorry again for sent.
Don't worry. I believe this will...
What's this? I don't recall ordering any. If that devilit of a draper expects me to pay.
You needn't worry on that score. I can always return them.
Oh no! Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can. Speaking of which,
This one,
Always black.
I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons.
Her lessons? Oh, that's
Not quite together, but... When my father put down the upright, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane...
No, so
she's an
Jill's a
honest
slave.
to goodness prince. I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about. I'd offered to sell her something that might, but she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does.
Don't take it the wrong way.
Oh, sometimes I think
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift.
we'll see us. Hortense said she'd give us our dresses.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned the Cookie's Guard haven't been seen there.
Yeah, there's 2 more of these niggas, bro. Alright, hold up. Alright, let me try this real quick. There we go. Location.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Found it. God damn it, didn't even let me fucking attack. Bitch ass nigga. Low-key on the team again. Didn't level up either. That's crazy. Oh well. Okay, I did. Okay, I was gonna say. Dead forever.
The locals will sleep easier without him at their gate.
No pets, Torbo. I'll give you pets.
I feel good, boy.
You work a dog. You still want pets.
Fetch!
Alright. Let's go back. We have one more monster to slay, and then we can do main mission stuff.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned the Cook's Guard haven't been...
Oh,
The patron, does that...
oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll. Blackthorn has his... I still catalogue every item that arrives in... Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. You earned this. Here you are. All yours. All done?
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
Severian. Dead forever. Nice, and we got to that next threshold.
From the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns.
Actually, I got a bunch of ability points. Let's see if we can use these for anything. I have a fuck ton. Holy cow. Let's do this. Wow, I got 2 new abilities.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned the Cook's Guard haven't been seen there of late.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. You earned this.
Fuck's a cleric's medallion. 295? Damn.
All done?
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
Torval's got some homies.
Have to remove your mark first, or the child catchers will get you.
Child catchers? That's terrifying. Where am I going? I'm actually going over here.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Understood. And thank you.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
Ah, jeez.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
In here.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What's that got to do with me?
What?
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look. I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I am not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
We're pulling up on that
I've
nigga,
lost
finally.
enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right. I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Alright, let me save right here. I gotta go deal with some apartment shit. I gotta be an adult. I know. I'll be right back. Alright, Joe, you gotta take care of yourself. I hope nothing bad happens to you at the end, but knowing this game, nobody's fucking safe. I hope he doesn't die at the end like in Final Fantasy 15. I got attached to Noctis. I ain't gonna cap. How the fuck do I get out of here?
Be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Don't worry. Everyone's prepared.
Is there another red-headed mommy in here? Oh no, that might be the same. Maybe.
Gov gave you the news then?
We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmaks to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Mommy Vivian.
Ah,
if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now, where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kuka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be. Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title.
Permanent.
In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head.
He ain't gonna get it.
And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
I love how everyone's like, yeah, Clive, this is a trap, by the way. And we're still pulling up on him. That's real.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident. But not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way, and so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own
I hope
medicine.
you don't die, but
I
feel like
would have
you are.
missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Is there a quest here? Hold up. There is a quest here. Dang it.
care, Clive. You go.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway...
We did?
Nonetheless, I was wondering if apparently the Duchy is home to all manner of
I can't say that I've had much practice healing.
A shame. You see, when those shipments are late, if we could find this flower and learn to grow... However, as you are well aware... Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but...
It'll be my goddamn pleasure.
Tell me of these.
But of course, if I'm...
No, we prioritize this quest, and then we do main quest.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Me, my nigga, too. Oh, I was gonna say, is Jill not with me? She is. Pets? I give you pets.
Alright, Sid.
This is no time to ride.
This is a time to ride.
Good girl.
Ambrosio.
Yeah!
Can we walk over these? Oh. I guess not.
Alright.
I don't want no smoke, bro.
Marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards.
The Goblin Gardeners.
Size of a goblin's eye. This goblin. Certainly wants to walk around the board attracted to the flowers,
Dead forever.
bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble. There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
Take care, Clive.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard.
Here's your shit, bro.
I found your flowers.
Yes. Did you have any trouble?
Finding them was the easy part, but I don't remember these flowers specific. If the petals are meant to improve the it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought. I need only a moment to...
I literally don't care. I've got stuff to do, bro. I'm a busy man.
And here we are. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
How do I fix this, though? Oh, it's automatic. Okay, okay. That's cool. Poggers. Okay, I'm glad we did that before we left. We're pulling up. Rosalith. Holy shit. I thought they said the city was safe.
Fortify the castle gates at once. Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
It was pussy whip.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Oh, damn.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
Hey.
It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Damn, kids too? Oof.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
Yes, the R2 button.
There's only one fitting punishment.
Are there any upgrades we can get to the dog? That's pretty cool. Been doing the same shit forever. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I definitely would like some more customization with my dog. Am I supposed to go up here? I was, okay. Alright. Dead. Damn.
I yield! I yield!
Hey, why'd you stop running? Nigga said I gave up and died.
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen! Get him! Over here! It's over! Cut them down! With me, men!
Are we gonna say? Oh shit!
Out of our way!
Who keeps casting protect? You?
Get him!
Now what a terrible way to die.
This one. Too slow. Get him!
Nigga, get up!
This one. This one. Get him!
Oh, Jilly's finally healthy. What a surprise.
Get him! Nice try. Too slow.
I dumb? Oh, it's a ladder. Okay, okay. Was good? Not much, just playing Final Fantasy. I gotta go run some errands pretty soon, but just playing Final Fantasy. It's a good game. I enjoy it. You left yesterday before I could ask you, but how's the PC hunt going? Okay, there's a fight over there. Let's see if we can follow this anymore. Alright.
Get out of my city, or die!
Ever since my upgrade, I've been using a ton of lightning, which isn't a bad thing. Where over here? There is. Gonna build it and just have parts as you go? Okay. Have you gotten any new parts, or it's still the same since the last time we talked about it?
We're nearly at the castle. It ends there.
Getting lots of potions. There will be a boss fight pretty soon. This looks like a boss fight. No, I take it back. Didn't see the whole thing before I got him here. A wall of lightning pile drive. What the frick is that? Garrison set up. We take him alive. If I was reinforcements and I saw one dude just going ham on my enforcement on my team like this, I would be like, nah, I'm out. This game does look really nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful game. Like, the cutscenes are even better. That's what I love about this. People don't like hella cutscenes in games, but I guess they just didn't play old JRPGs growing up. But I enjoy all the cutscenes in this game. It's pretty good. Can't say that about a lot of video games that come out. Leveled up. Ah, yeah. Level 30.
Set her loose!
Her? What's going on here? I've already killed one of these. Pretty. Yeah, Torval's not fucking with her.
Attack! Ready?
What do you think?
They just said yes. Kinda rude. Bro, the girls in Final Fantasy 15? Forces to be reckoned with. I'm fucking this dude up.
Nice try. It's building up to something.
What's the attack?
You need to stop it. Whatever it takes.
Did I stop it? I did. Okay.
Let's make this count. Get him. Over here. Get him.
Get up. Fight back. Fight back. Get up. Use full tackle. This one.
You're finished.
Yeah, we worked you. Carl. You are not ready for us. Pretty cat. It's a shame we had to kill it.
Jill!
We meet at last.
How did you get snatched?
Or should I say, Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kuka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations.
You did.
Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
Damn, Jill, you were fucking... That's embarrassing.
Fuck.
Now,
Notice
on
Torval's
to the
gone.
festivities.
Hey, I knew it.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then.
Headsman!
You're off to work? Well, drive safe, my friend. Oh, it's Monday. I was like, you work on a Sunday? Oh, it's Monday.
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Dead forever.
Gav!
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
have to get to the courtyard.
They give me a lot of potions. Something's about to happen.
Don't you let her die.
I'm just exploring to see if there's anything I can get, but I guess not.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
My nigga. Oh shit! Oh! Yo! What the fuck?
Jill, can you stand?
Come, Lord Rosfield. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Need this?
Much obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Toggle, thank you.
What the fuck? Torgal with burst though. Yeah, I don't know.
Later, everyone. With me.
Oh, he knows?
That includes you, Toggle.
Bro, what the fuck? Alright, bro. Torgal's fucking this nigga up.
Where did this lot come from?
Can you still fight?
Get him!
This one. Slow. Nice try.
Over here!
This one.
Still breathing, are you? Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
Nice flip.
I thought bad news always came in threes.
Get him. Too slow.
Over here! Get him!
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
I hope you.
All right.
Make the guy with the one eye makes
But be
it out.
careful. I promise you, Sid. He'll die by my hand.
You're late. Trouble on the way?
Nope.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying.
Stop. Go on. Go on. Go on.
Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
Oh, shit.
No! Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice-damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body.
Can you not walk right?
If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
No, I killed her.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you.
Yeah, it's fucking. I fucked her up.
You killed her.
I did.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my hands!
many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kuka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die!
Fuck! I think I beat the shit. Okay.
It is time you learn what becomes of those who dare to cross me.
Cross! I'll kill you!
This music is insane.
Nice try.
For you is unending, and yield then. Let this palace be your grave!
What? Oh, shit.
The world has chosen. I am in my element. Have no fear. Earth will always be my domain.
How do I escape this? Okay. Gotta get to the very end. Hugo Cup. Easy. Damn. That was a clean slice, too. Holy shit. I'm down there, Stumpy.
Kill you.
Oh shit.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
What? Torva with the neck snap.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, Luda scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I.
Yeah, he deserves a rest. Get your rest, Torvald.
I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kupka away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. It'll give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest. Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Torms.
The lawsman? About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Torms will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
Kupka and his men had their fun with more than a few. None of the Empress's favourites, though. They all got away safe and sound.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Curse Breakers and our other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Who the fuck is this?
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the Professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air? Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my guilt.
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
He said, I'm out of here.
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
We have one more hunt. The Muddy Murder. Alright, I guess this one's pretty hard from reading the notes here.
Good girl.
Yeah!
Thanks, girl.
Ew. What about this as a print? This might be a hard fight.
Thought you'd take us unawares, did you? Too slow. Get him. Nice try.
It's like level 38.
Nice try.
Oh, fuck. I definitely pressed R1. What? There we go. Fuck, man. Oh, I definitely leveled up.
Well, it's dead now. Whatever it was.
Jill looked white as a sheet when
What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself.
I need scarletite.
That it? Fine.
It's all right.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Come on, Otto.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
You took your time.
Yeah.
I'm a busy man, mate.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mate, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now.
Oh, that's his
Right.
daughter?
I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
Bitch, what?
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Jill looked white as a sheet when it
Was wondering where you... Made's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you.
I didn't realize Sharon's voice is, or not, her eyes are different colors. Actually, I need to buy some things. The fucking creature drained me of everything.
And what can I do for you? You're rubbing me blind, you know.
You don't have to sell to me.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you.
Yeah, that
from
was a
Mid.
dumb question.
She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? No. I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And mids, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Good oiling is good. Should be enough to keep. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there, then.
And the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a
God
favor,
damn it.
could I? Before we go?
It's always something.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
This shouldn't take long.
Nice try.
Give me thunder!
Get him! Sick him! Get him! Go for him! Get him! Get him! Go for him! This one!
Nice try.
Ah, fuck! Press the wrong button. Fuck.
This one! Get him! Over here! This one! Get him!
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
No, I can only have 3 at a time. That's stupid.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Nice. I think I need 5 more to get that next threshold.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Jill can wait. There's several quests that need to be doing.
Clive.
Talia. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Don't keep Gav waiting.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse breaker's breath. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. Is it
You don't need me to answer that. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among, and we must. The operation may be dangerous.
I know, but gripe it.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first something I...
Just tell me.
No one knows Herblot like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing. Unfortunately for you, I do.
girl. The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. Straight home now.
The fuck are these? Wild factions.
This one.
Nice, hold up.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble.
Only the...
Oh, yes.
You'll do fine.
Thank you. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood.
Interesting.
Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Curse breakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel thank you.
That was interesting about the brand, though. Alright, I need to... Okay, we actually need to talk to Desiree.
How may I help you today,
Shut up,
Clive?
Desiree. It's a direwolf.
All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
That's it? Garbage.
Do you have a moment, Sid?
Damn, they tore your face up with
Breakers
that
has gone missing near North
removal
Reach.
of the brand.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers. They were moving in for their assault. A Cursebreaker managed to release a stole. They should be back by now, but I can't help but...
They know the work is dangerous.
But what if I've got... Before they go out, I always remind... But I never...
Alright, let's go find them.
Thank you. The plan was to...
That should be enough to go on.
Oops, didn't mean either. Meant to do this, meant to do this.
Slavers don't even bother.
Get me back on my feet, or tear those bastards' heads off.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid,
Doris sent me to find you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach.
Well, I'm here now.
Only some. The rest, I want to help them, Sid.
You made the right decision.
The goblins may still...
You have duties to attend to here.
All right. And please, hurry. If the beastmen...
I won't let that happen.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. They're trying to get into the carriage. Get him! This nice try. Get him! Too slow. Get him! Who are you? A friend. Why didn't you flee with the others?
Why should we run?
Perhaps. Freedom, safety.
Sid.
This man risked his life to save.
Fine.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid.
Thank you. I'll let Doris...
Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick and then we will finish these quests. Or, I guess there's no more quests to do after this.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. If I... Or maybe...
Cole and the...
No. What? I should have...
We swore.
It's good.
With all due... No one with doubts ever joins.
We all know how.
Cole, I never... Thank you. I sometimes... But...
You will.
Oh, I have to equip this. That's stupid.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened. Just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Your what?
There you are!
Why is
I've
this
been
bitch so
looking everywhere
loud?
for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
You can't introduce yourself. You know who he is.
Brilliant.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
What does this bitch make?
Then I look forward to seeing them.
We got guests already. Look at that.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest.
Well, you're not telling me what work to do. So
We shall.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take it to
Let's see if anything needs slaying before we go on to the next place. Nope.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
You think you're just gonna sit there? Is this what we're doing?
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
What have I done
You have
that is
nothing
bad
to worry about,
or
my
scary?
friend.
Besides
I won't
kill
be claiming
hundreds
his
of people
crown.
and chop off that guy's arms.
That is a relief.
And have a dog that can go Super Saiyan.
Clive, have you got a minute?
And transform into Spawn of Hell.
We, have a guest.
A guest?
And take your powers if you have them. Besides that, I am not scary at all.
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
My only uncle. Ooh, okay. This is the juicy stuff right here.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
What the fuck is wrong with that kid?
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
What?
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Jesus.
For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
This guy said, some of you may die, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their own. It's just one thing after another around here.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000? Yeah, that's right. I got money, nigga.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kopko withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think With this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Candlewood on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little help from us.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil, Suncaller, the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure. I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Need a long way to go, boys.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
This one. Get him.
Yeah, that frame rate is
Many years
fucking
ago,
rough.
when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang. You ever come with me? I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
It's just soldiers at the end.
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Yes. I expect that's why there's so many soldiers in town, to deal with any Imperial reprisals.
There she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup. With
Chocobo
lentils and
soup?
honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Oh, he's right next to us.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Come on, help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Take him!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
It's you.
Dead forever.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Pretty little
Now's
oasis.
our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive?
Why is he running from us?
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine for it.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake, Bearer.
Anything I allow. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest we're seeking to expand our
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies.
Thank you. Oh,
no.
Well.
What do you want? Can't you...
I won't keep you long. A woman by the...
Never heard of her. Is it...
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town...
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Don't find a finer smithy this side. The owner's only a young sprig. But he's got...
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many times?
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns! Pick the darkness from your door!
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am.
I hope so. Do you know Rosina Dalamil?
And what?
She was a close friend of mine.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll...
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around?
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Oh, great.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud. With a crust.
The most fragrant herbs and...
The finest fab...
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
With one person, I'll beat both your asses.
What do we need to do to earn your trust?
like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Juiciest meat from Greens.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll beat us. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
My carpets have pride of place in Castle Dasbog. You too can live like a lord.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you. The one who broke all our furniture.
I fucking paid you
What
guys.
do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Let me treat you.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course. Torgal.
Why is the tavern shut?